I don't even know what to say about that game. They lost to the Ducks 1-0. 1-0 to the Ducks. Okay. Let's get into it. So, before this game, there was a bit of a interesting thing. So, to go along with no Theodore or Nosek, Robin Leonard suddenly left before the game, so it will be Fleury starting last night. And supposedly Leonard tweaked something in practice yesterday morning, so hopefully he's back soon. So the Golden Knights came in with a record of 8-1-1, and they were 3-0 against Anaheim. They have new metallic gold helmets, and while I don't hate them, they don't look the best with this specific jersey. They'll look much better with literally any other jersey. Any of the other jerseys. Which leads me to believe that this is probably this jersey's last year. I think they're going to go to the gold jerseys being the permanent home jersey next year. So, we'll see how it goes. Anyway, let's get into the game, shall we? The Golden Knights were bad, man. They managed. I'm not even going to do this the traditional way that I do it, where I go through every play of the period, because there was nothing. There was nothing. The best player on the ice for the entire game was Marc-Andre Fleury. Fleury is the reason this game is 1-0. And it's not like one of the best things that I can say about losing a game is you can't blame your goalie that you lost if you don't score any goals. You can blame your goalie if you lose 6-5 or if you lose 5-4. You can blame your goalie. You cannot blame your goalie when you lose 1-0 because you gave him nothing. Fleury saved 27 out of 28. 27 out of 28. The only goal to go through was by Max Comtois, because of course it was, on a one-timer where Fleury couldn't do anything. There was nothing he could have done. Nothing. Now, is it possible that he makes a save there? Sure, anything's possible. But he shouldn't have to make 28 saves so that we can go into overtime 0-0. The only period that the Golden Knights looked good in, relatively, was the third period. You can't win games that way. You cannot win a game when you manage 11 shots through the first two periods against John Gibson. Now, to give credit to the Ducks, where they deserve it. The Ducks played an Islanders game. They did. They played the trap. The Golden Knights could not get any good opportunities. They got very, very few good opportunities. And, geez, the Golden Knights are such a fast team. They can outspeed almost any team in the league. They can outskate anyone. And I would be hard-pressed to find someone who's faster than Stevenson. Stevenson's one of the fastest players in the league. I know he doesn't go to all-star games for that, but they don't usually send you to the all-star game just for your speed. Barzell or McDavid may be faster, but man, they can outskate anyone, and they just didn't do that tonight. Alex Pietrangelo is back. Pietrangelo looks okay. The third line and the fourth line, in fact, it was mostly the third line. The third line was the only line that I could say looked consistently good the whole game. The expansion line looked pretty good in the third period, and they would have looked good in the second had Jonathan Marchessault not taken a 2 and a 10. He didn't need to when he took a penalty, he didn't need to bat the puck down the ice to get an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty that took him out of the game for 10 minutes. Just, how do you lose to the Ducks 1-0? If they played this game against Colorado or against St. Louis or against a team, a good team, this would not be a 1-0 game. If they played it against a healthy Colorado, can anyone here tell me that they would have won this game? No! They wouldn't have. This game would have been 5-0 against a freaking healthy Colorado. They looked horrible. The only time that they didn't look horrible was, shockingly, on the defense, because unlike last game, they actually gave Fleury support defensively. It's too bad that they couldn't turn any of that into actual offense. The Golden Knights managed 20 shots in this game. They managed 20 shots. 20 shots against the Ducks is not good enough. 20 shots against any team isn't good enough. But man, just, jeez. They should have won this game. They should have won this game. They could have won this game. If they had come out much more ready to play, they would have won this game. Now, I think one of the biggest problems is Theodore's out. Now, luckily, Theodore's day-to-day. So, hopefully, he is back on Saturday against the Sharks. Speaking of Saturday, I will not be doing a review of Saturday's game. At least probably not. If I do, it's because I watched the game after. See, Saturday's game is one of those rescheduled games, and I had prior plans. And because it's a morning game, or a noon game or whatever, I'm not going to be able to see it. So, I'll see what I can of it. But yeah, I won't be able to watch that game. Now, Sunday against Colorado, we'll see as well. But hopefully, the Golden Knights come out better against those two teams. The Golden Knights need to win these games because after Saturday, they have 4 straight games against Colorado. 4 straight games against Colorado. That they need to play better. Now, luckily, they're not going to be up against a defensive juggernaut in the Sharks. Because the Sharks, they allowed 6 goals to the Kings last night. Yeah. A team that the Golden Knights beat handily. The Sharks have no defense. They don't. And their 2 goalies aren't great. Martin Jones allowed 3 goals on 6 shots last night. So, take that as what you will. I don't know if he played the whole game, but hey. But yeah, like, they need to play better. They need to go out on Saturday and dominate San Jose. And on Sunday, they need to go out and at least make it a game. The whole 60 minutes against Colorado. They need to take 2 from Colorado. They need to get a split with Colorado. Because that's going to really hurt their record if they lose 3 out of 4 against Colorado. I know the Golden Knights aren't great against Colorado in the regular season, but they did beat them in the play-in, not the play-in, but the round robin. So, that's all I have to say. It was a bad game. And you cannot tell me that when Marc-Andre Fleury is making saves like this, that you are not going to try to score. And the only time that I saw the Golden Knights actually, legitimately trying to score was after it was 1-0 with 6 minutes left in the game, and they were just tripping over themselves trying to get there. They need Theodore back soon. I can only hope that Theodore will be back Sunday. I know he's day-to-day. I hope he's back Saturday. but we need him back Sunday. Because Theodore is one of the engines of the offense, and without him, it's going to be tough. But anyways, guys, that is it for this video. If you'd like to get my thoughts during the game, just follow me on Twitter at @2_pad, and I will see you next time.